everybody, welcome back to another YouTube video. My name is Daniel Sunsword, and today I have a special few friends with me. You guys want to go introduce yourselves?
Hello, this is Emily Knight.
Hi, this is Phoenix Force.
Hello, this is Kayla Marie Wind.
And today we have a special video for you guys. We will be going through one of our greatest creations. We're all decorators over here, and we're gonna showcase a few things that we've built and teach you guys how to do it. But yeah, I think we should start with my creation. I will be showing you guys my train build. This is my train station, which I built last year. It's part of it's a 3-part series that I made. So this would be part 1, then inside the train would be part 2, and then the third one is the destination. But yeah, so specifically just for the train, I did make a cutscene right here. You pretty much just come up and press the X right here. It's using castle magic, and it's a little cutscene where you pay your ticket and the train arrives, and it's really cute and adorable. And here we go, let's play it. The lights are on, they're green. Here it comes.
I was gonna say, Daniel, that is a lot of crowns for just one ticket.
Listen, you're traveling for a lot. In this economy, yes, it's gonna be expensive.
In this economy, travel is expensive.
Inflation.
We're going to Paris.
Yeah.
Inflation really hit the Sunsword Station. I could see that.
Yeah. And yeah, so that teleporter would pretty much bring you to the second part of the build. But just speaking on the train part itself, I used a few different items to build it. These are the Tips&Tricks desks put together, maxed enlarged with a castle magic. But currently, with the new Water update, you could use scaling. We all love scaling. Shout out to Gary, right? Am I right, guys?
Yes.
Yes.
Love scaling. Oh my god.
Love you, Gary. We love you.
Such a game changer,
Yeah.
honestly.
With scaling, you could actually make this 100 times more bigger, if that makes sense, right? That's how it is, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Currently, they're grown to 300%, but with the update, you can get to 400%.
Yes.
Hey, oh my god, that's massive!
It's so cool. I could even show it to you guys like right now, just in a sec. But yeah, as you can see, I used a few different items to build it together. A lot of decorators love to do this kind of thing. It's part like of our literally creativity. This is art with decorating anyways. You know what I mean?
Art.
Like, it's really cool. But let me just show you guys scaling really quick. I'm just gonna glitch out right here, guys. You guys might get stuck, just letting you know. But here we go. I'm just gonna move this over, and I'll just try to go through it like that, so I could like fly through and show you guys. You guys can port to me if you guys want to see where I am. But here we go. So this is pretty much just train without castle magic, and when I exit through housing, it'll basically just build all together. Oop, I got stuck. Let me see. Hey guys, I'm back. I just realized while editing the video that I didn't actually show you guys the scaling, the new feature scaling in this new update. But here I am, just quickly showing you guys. This is it with castle magic fully grown out. But with the new scaling, if you click the housing icon right here, and then click the item that you want to max enlarge. So in this case, I'm going to use the Tips&Tricks desk. I'm just going to click advanced movement and then click scale right here. And then this is your sensitivity. So the lower it is, you're going to be going 25% bigger. So regular castle magic can only be up to 8 times. So that would be 300%. That's how big it normally is with castle magic. But now you can raise it up to 400 and make it bigger. So that would be the max size you could do it right now. But yeah, this is the new scaling update. Sorry I didn't include it in the actual video, but here it is. Yeah, thank you. And this is it being grown. So yeah, I used a few castle magic put together, and then when you click the X button, it's all different kind of cutscenes and the camera work, and then each one of these items had to be moved certain number of units to make it reach where it needs to reach. And yeah, that was pretty much mine. Next we're gonna move on to, let's say, Emily, maybe.
Yeah, let's go for it.
Let's do it.
All right, y'all can port whenever.
I'm coming.
So today I'm showing off the spiral staircase that I built in my Amber Estate, aka my library house. And I wanted to show off my process for how I create these so other people can have an easier time creating spiral staircases as well.
This is really cute.
Typically, my process for this is I will figure out the amount of vertical space that I need to cover, and then I will select which item I want to use to create the actual steps. For this house, I used enlarged books that are going to 300% each because it is a library. So book steps is kind of on theme. Plus, it's a bonus that you can walk on them, so you don't have to layer invisible floors over it. Typically, most people use castle blocks for staircases, which is, you know, very valid. Good for any theme, basically. Very universal.
Yeah.
Other options I like to use are benches. They look really good for steps. You just can't walk on them. So they look nice if you put a teleporter at the bottom or if you maybe layer invisible floors over them. But once I select the material I want to use for my step, I see how many units apart they need to be in order to be stacked on top of each other. And then from there, I can divide by 360 degrees by the number of steps to see how many degrees apart each step would be. So for this specific staircase, I have 19 stairs and I'm covering 615 units of height.
Oh.
So each book is about 34 units apart and they're 18 degrees apart from each other. So once I have that figured out, I'll just start from the bottom and work my way up. I know exactly how high they need to be from each other and how far back rotated, so I'll just align the inner corners of the book around the pillar so they all stick out at about the same place and just work my way back until I get to the top.
Did you have the pillar in first and then you did the books?
Yeah, I start with the pillar where I want it, and then I just kind of spiral the books around it so it's all aligned properly.
Nice.
Very nice. I really
have so
love
much.
this.
You have so much patience.
Yeah.
I mean, that's also
They're
part of
one
decorating,
of my
though.
favorite things to make.
No,
so
it definitely
I
is.
just perfected the
Yeah.
process.
It's so much math. Like she was talking that whole time like with numbers, and I was just like,
Yeah.
You know,
I
I'm
mean,
not gonna
you
lie.
can do it without math, but it's definitely way more.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's harder.
It's much more
yeah.
accurate
Well-
with the absolute movement for sure.
You know, Emily, can I say something?
Yeah.
Way before we met, I actually saw this particular house on tours, and I was taken aback by how intricate this entire
Look how cute it
house
looks.
is.
Yeah.
And this is only like one part of the house too. Like this is the Amber Estate house with like the PvP arena islands.
Yeah, so this is built off-grid, so all of this is completely custom and only using the arena of the house, and the rest of it is just kind of blank and empty.
I almost got stuck. Yeah.
Such a nice build, and I love the way that you
Climb up the
use.
steps over here, you can like see the rest of the house off in the distance.
Where?
Over here where the windows
Oh,
are.
I see. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Wait, I don't want to get caught in the arena.
Could
Because
you
then somebody
imagine
will
we start
battle
doing
me, and
PvP?
I'll start crying. Like I'm really bad at PvP.
It's cute.
No, but I love the way that you used just like these little details, like the I believe it was the Raven. Was it the Ravenwood sink back here? Is that the Ravenwood? The owl on it?
Oh yes, from the Wizard
Yeah.
City furniture set.
Yeah, from the Wizard City furniture set. She's a moment. She's cute.
All right.
Yeah,
Thank
let's
you,
go
Emily.
see Phoenix's house.
Phoenix.
Oh my
up to
god, it's
you.
my turn.
It's your turn.
It's your turn, Phoenix. Let's see it. I'm excited.
Scared. No pressure, whatever. Okay. So my build is in
Oh,
Phoenix,
wait, turn your ports on.
What?
Your ports.
Oh, you can't port. I turn my ports off. I'm sorry. Yeah, so my build is in my right here. Is in my Castle Tours apartment in the backyard area. I am going to be showing you guys how to build a cute little garden, an interactive garden. I do a lot of gardens in
Yeah.
my builds, but I think this one was the most extensive one. I used a lot of items in this, including items that you could only get from the Scroll of Fortune. So basically, the basics of what you would need are these cattle fences, which you can get in Azteca, and the garden lots, which I used 4, I believe, in this project, and I merged them together to make this big lot. But now with scaling, I can just grow a big one.
Yeah, you
but
can.
I probably won't take this apart because it's just
It's so perfect.
it's so perfect. I just wouldn't take it
Yeah.
apart. So those are the 2 basic items that you would need to like make a garden plot. Are just the garden lot item, which can be crafted, and cattle fence, and then you can basically just do whatever you want. You could do a pumpkin patch, a mushroom field. I did a vegetable garden with some animated veggie revenants from the Halloween dungeon. So yeah, I use this really cute apple tree. It's a very simple. I feel like this is
it's nice
pretty
and simple. Yeah.
but it's also interactive.
So are those actual like seeds that you've grown?
No.
Oh,
these are monstrology.
Oh.
So yeah, these are monstrology, which is why they never die, and I don't have to worry about gardening them or anything because they're housing guests. Yeah. And so is obviously the field guard over there is also a housing guest. And the bumblebees are pets though, of course.
Right. But I feel
but
like
yeah,
even like if you're like somebody who's watching, even if you're a decorator and you don't want to do astrology, I think you could even like use like gardening. There's this gardening spell where like when your seed becomes elder, you could use this spell to make it just look like this and not even like you don't have to harvest it and use it as
is there?
I'm pretty sure there is. I forgot what it's called.
Oh, the second spring spell to make an elder plant appear to be mature.
Younger.
Yeah.
So yeah, you could do that. I've seen people do that.
I've used that before.
Yeah, I've used that before too. To just like reharvest essentially, basically. But yes, and then I have, what else do I have here? There are a lot of pet breadcrumbs that you guys can't see. I'm literally in decorator mode right now.
Yeah.
Trying to evaluate everything. Oh, I have to talk about how I made it interactive. Okay, so basically the trigger for the interactive item is the watering can, but the watering can itself has a magic button under it.
Oh,
I just, I just basically made it so that you could spam whatever you want. Please don't spam. It will go insane. You will break it. Emily loves spam.
We're all gonna spam it right now.
You said don't spam. So
We're spamming it.
Immediately spamming it. So basically to do that, to make it interactive, all you would need to do is get a button, get a reflector, and get all of the gardening spells basically that you have when you're regularly gardening. Get them from Babbage, Bassett, and Marleybone. If you don't know how to set up a reflector, there are plenty of videos that can show you on YouTube how to set up castle magic in its most basic form. Once you know how to do basic castle magic, everything else becomes easy.
Yeah.
But then you'll just like put it in the reflector, trigger the button to the reflector, and then every single time you press the button, it should go off.
That's cute.
She's a moment.
She's a moment.
Cute. I love this garden so much. Like I really went off on this one.
Yeah.
Obsessed.
Amazing.
We love it.
We love it.
Thank you.
Excuse me, Kayla.
Literally so cute.
Kayla.
Hello.
Yeah, okay,
It's your turn.
Kayla's turn.
My turn. Woo.
It's your turn.
All right.
We're coming.
All right. So this is just the dorm room, of course. a lot of the furniture items in here are from the Marleybone furniture set, which you could buy in the Crown Shop. I really like this area in particular because I was able to make these spinning banners. Obviously, I don't think you guys could see it now because I went in decorator mode, but I just used a magic timer. It's still okay, so it is spinning?
Yeah,
all
it
right.
is spinning.
Yeah.
I used a magic timer to make these spin, which I am very happy I did that because I think it just adds to it makes like the entire room like look more active, if that makes sense. But guess what? That's not all. So you obviously see this big door that says enter. You just gotta walk right up to it, and oh my goodness, where are we? Well, with this wooden platform here, I was able to use advanced movement to obviously like raise it up a bit, so I could pretty much just make this the top area of the dorm room look like a second floor pretty much. And then to get back downstairs, I have a magic player detector right in front of the door, and it... Who just poured it?
I didn't see it.
Oh. It's a stranger in the video.
I'm so sorry.
Hi,
That's
Seth.
my friend.
We love
that's
Seth.
my friend, like...
Oh, is it? Hi, Seth. It's okay, Kayla. You can continue.
So yeah, like I said before, I just have a magic player detector in front of this door and the door upstairs.
Oh, I noticed that. Oop, I got teleported. If I open item identifier and hover beside the door, I can see it says magic player detector.
Oh, it does say magic player detector.
Yeah.
It does. It does.
So that's
Yeah,
cool.
it does. I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
you can use item identifier to see invisible items.
Yeah, that's really interesting.
But also, what's a lot of people are doing this, like the whole second floor
for sure.
dorm thing, because it's tall, right? So
Yeah,
well,
there's a lot of vertical space.
there's a lot of vertical space, and there's actually a lot of room to expand outwards if you wanted to, like to go beyond. I personally, in my dorm, I like blocked off the what do you call it? I blocked off like the walls so that you can't come through or see like the exterior.
Yeah,
But-
because the fun thing about the dorm is once you're past the first floor, the hitbox is gone, so that's how you can easily go
Yeah,
out
just
of
go
bounds
through the
within the
walls.
dorm and
Yeah.
branch off from the tower.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So I blocked mine off, but I think Emily, you have yours completely like.
I turned mine into doorways so you could walk through it.
Walk through it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like, you could just walk through here and then you'll see that you could like expand through the skybox and build your own, like whatever your imagination wants to do. Yeah.
And the cool thing too is that eventually, like Kayla, I think you mentioned that you wanted to change the wooden floor for like a
Yes, I
castle
do.
right?
Yeah, so you don't... the thing that I also wanted to mention too is that you don't necessarily need like just a wooden platform to do this. Obviously, you could do it with castle blocks if you want to. Obviously, like as you guys could probably tell, the wooden platform is a bit glitchy. Because like I've noticed that like if you stand in like a certain spot for like more than 10 seconds, it will take you back to the first floor. But like as long as you're like... Yeah, I've ran into that issue a few times. I don't know if it'll happen now, but...
It might be because the magic player detector is range. You're in the range, so when I go through it, somebody could come down with me.
Oh yeah. There we go.
Did you see that?
Okay, yeah.
But you can change the range of your player detector to make it smaller, and you can also have it, I believe, ignore the owner, so that if the owner like goes through, it won't pull anybody, or it won't send you down or something like that. Yeah, she's cute. I love the blue. I love the brown and the purple. I said blue. I said blue.
It's definitely very fitting because I'm a storm wizard, so
Yeah.
like the purple just goes so well. And like in this particular dorm too, I also have like a thing for the music in Wizard101. Like I absolutely love it. So like when it comes to like making my houses and stuff, the number one thing or one of the number one things that I focus on is like what soundtrack I want to add to it.
Yeah.
Oh,
That
I
will,
do
like,
that too.
fit the theme.
I feel like the soundtrack is so important, and I get sad when
is.
people are like, "Oh, I don't have music on." I'm like, "What do you don't have music
I feel
on?
like-
you need
I feel
music."
like each house, like any kind of build, to make it come together, you need at least music and some plant life for sure.
Yeah, I also feel like using pets is
Could
a good
also bring
is a
that
good
together,
way
yeah.
to like make, not just throwing them down. No,
Yeah,
they need
yeah.
to be placed like with intention.
Yeah.
Just put it down somewhere and have it be part of the space. Like in my castle tours apartment, I had some like sheep pets like running in the background, and they looked so cute and happy in there.
Mhm.
And I feel like that's just helpful to have some movement so it doesn't look so stagnant.
Yeah.
The house, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I see what you mean. Yeah, 100%.
All right, amazing. That's pretty much it. So thank you guys for doing this. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. Everybody say bye.
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 Bye.